I challenge the Honorable Afenyo Markins to prove when, during the vetting, I said that I earn only 15,000 cedis.
Abusia Ura Okudzeto Ablakwa, Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs. Abusia Wedwalai pa. Ochilema during the vetting time, no, Ura Afenyo Markins and any team, no, some of the questions be no bisa or mono Abusia. In fact, side question no na who here crossing come maybe sana so Ura Afenyo Markins. No kwara mo person make catch Ghana funti. They were asking them some unnecessary questions. Abusia. Omano ni say who here. Yeti Ura Okudzeto Ablakwa no masem na also try.
I challenge the Honorable Afenyo Markins to prove when, during the vetting, I said that I earn only 15,000 cedis. Did you hear me say that? Well, and the majority leader, Honorable Ayariga, addressed this on the floor, you recall, where he said that, look, MPs, we know how much we earn. We don't earn 15,000 cedis. We know that. Honorable Mahama Ayariga said that. At no point during my vetting did I say that I earn 15,000. We all know how much MPs earn. It is not 15,000 cedis. And in this discussion, what the Honorable Afenyo Markins has also failed to tell the Ghanaian people is that MPs receive rent allowance.
You the MPs?
Yes, in addition, we are entitled to rent allowance. Because remember that in the past, MPs were housed. You remember we had the MPs flat, the Sakumono area.
Okay.
Then there was a decision that the MPs should rather receive, rent allowances. So in addition to base pay, we have, rent allowances and other allowances.
So is that what you're using to pay for the airport hills, where you are living?
Absolutely. You see, I have heard them engage in all kinds of illogical attacks. First of all, they claim that the airport hills property belongs to me.
Yes.
And then they put out fake flyers that they have discovered some documents they never published. When I intercept documents, I make them available for everybody to verify. I check with the sources, validate them. None of the documents I have put out in my oversight work has been described as fake. Or have I hidden the documents? I always make them available in the spirit of transparency and accountability. I challenge them today to produce the document they say they have, which shows that Airport Hills land belongs to my sister. And then they say that, so I bought it, put it in the name of my sister, so I'm not paying rent. That was the first flyer they put out, the first concoction.
And that you are just misrepresenting, saying
exactly.
you are paying rent.
Exactly.
That house belongs to you.
Yes, that's what.
So that Airport Hills house doesn't belong to you.
It does not belong to me. It does not belong. And you see, I'm surprised at the level of sloppiness. Look, if I was on the minority side, and we say we have targeted this gentleman, my only crime in this is that I'm doing oral work. President Mahama says I should chair oral. And because of the work I did in saving this country billions and billions of cedis and dollars, protecting our state assets, that's my crime. So they made me a target. I should not go through vetting. With their micro-minority numbers, they say they will stampede my vetting and they will punish me because I sought to fight corruption and protect state assets. I campaigned against state capture. I have sponsored a private member's bill, which I call the Public Assets Protection Bill, saying that politically exposed persons should not be allowed, they should be prohibited from purchasing state assets. These are my crimes. These are my crimes. Elsewhere, these decent-minded politicians will rally behind an MP like this and support him. They will not vilify him, hound him, and seek to just, denigrate and subject him to all of these cruel, baseless attacks. Look, as I was saying, if I was on the minority side, simple. Airport Hills, they have an estate management. Before the vetting, you saw how we were doing vetting. You saw the work we did. Honorable Muntaka, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, you saw the work we did. We will do our due diligence, our background work. We don't just get up and come there to settle personal scores. We will have gone there, written to the Airport Hills management, asked for documentation on the true status. That's what we will have done. They haven't done any of that. So in one breath, they say that the property belongs to me. I've put it in my sister's name, so I'm not paying rent.
So
in another breath, the same people, though, in another breath, they say that, how can you be earning 15,000 cedis? They know it's not true. I don't know about Afenyo Markins. He's an MP. He knows it's not true. That's not how much we are paid. He knows that we receive rent allowances. He doesn't want the Ghanaian people to know. They are not being transparent. They are not being truthful. He knows.
So you don't have property in your relatives' names?
No. I mean, why will I do that? I mean, what? Look, when I was asked about my Afenyo house, I said, yes, I own it. I built it. If you look in my asset declaration, and I was going to do that. You remember the chairman said that the asset declaration law, you declare your assets with the Auditor General. You remember? And I have the verbatim report here from the proceedings of Friday, 31st January. If you go to page 132, the chairman stopped me that we have an asset declaration law in our country. So don't be declaring your assets public. Or if you set that precedent, everybody who appears will have to declare the assets.
So have you declared your assets?
I've declared my assets. I'm always on time in declaring my. You know, you declare your assets before you take office, then at the end.
Yes.
And I thought that they could even have just. I told them that, look, you can even go to the Auditor General and ask for, if the committee so desires, ask for a copy of my asset declaration. So as I was saying, the same people, the inconsistency, the illogicality, and they don't credit Ghanaians with common sense. One breath, he owns the thing. He's put in his sister's name. He's not paying any rent. In another breath, you say that, oh, he earns 15,000 cedis and he's paying rent, and I've heard all kinds of outrageous figures.